All right, let's talk about the weather.
Talk about the weather.
I was thinking of another song, actually.
Do you know another one? Which one?
Tears for Fears.
That's
and
it.
Talk about the weather.
We were singing the same song.
Oh, yeah?
Colby.
I couldn't tell. Sounded
We're
like
gonna have to have a
you were
sing-a-thong.
beating a cat in a bag.
You sounded like you were choking on a piece of bread.
The small talk subject par excellence, Sandra. When you don't know what to talk about, you often end up talking about the weather.
That's right.
And you know, we've seen in our Doing Business Abroad section many, many times that the weather is universally accepted as a subject for starting a conversation when you travel abroad to do business. The most important thing to keep in mind when talking about the weather in English is that the subject is it.
Yep.
It is raining, it is cold, it is windy. Even in sentences like hace calor, hace frío, we use it plus adjective. Hace calor, it is hot. Hace frío, it is cold. Some different forms of precipitation, Sandra. It is raining.
Está lloviendo.
Stronger, it is pouring.
Diluviando.
Diluviando. And weaker, más flojo, más, it is sprinkling
Yeah.
or drizzling. You know where I'm from, Sandra?
What?
There's like a constant drizzle.
Like calabobos.
It is always drizzling for 9 months a year. It's drizzling. It is snowing.
Nevando.
What do you call a very strong, very heavy snowstorm, Sandra?
A blizzard.
A blizzard, What about a mix of rain and snow?
It's like wet snow that we call sleet.
Sleet, What do they call it? Aguanieve, no, in Spanish?
Yeah, exactly.
Sleet. Hail, Hail, are little balls of ice.
Little or big?
Or big, that's right. There have been hailstones
Los llaman piedras de granizo en inglés.
the size of golf balls.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
So we can say it is sleeting and it is hailing. What do you call one single part of rain?
A single part is a raindrop.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Dun, dun.
What about snow?
Snow is a snowflake.
Wasn't there a famous gorilla, a white gorilla in Barcelona?
Copito de nieve.
Copito, snowflake. They say that no two snowflakes are the same, you know.
That's right.
What about hail? I just said it,
You did, but we'll remind our listeners it's a hailstone.
Hailstone.
What's the biggest hailstone you've seen?
Not very big. Maybe like your fingernail.
Like my fingernail. Okay.
All right.
All
Como
right.
la uña de tu meñique.
All
Your
right.
pinky nail. When there is precipitation, the sky is cloudy.
That's right.
Cloud is...
Cloud is nube.
and cloudy.
Cloudy is... Oh, and we talked about this
Cloudy.
the other day. Cloudy is...
The adjective.
The adjective,
It's a
exactly.
cloudy day.
Cuando está nublado. Bueno, nuboso.
Okay. There are many different types of storms. A snowstorm or a blizzard, as we said before. A thunderstorm, where you will see lightning and hear thunder.
That's right.
I never remember that formula that you count the gap between the lightning flash and the sound of the thunder to judge, para juzgar, how far away the storm is. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a mile per second or something like that.
I have no idea.
All right. Are people sometimes hit by lightning, Sandra?
Unfortunately, yes, but the odds, I don't know what odds are greater, to be eaten by a hippo or to be struck by lightning.
Probably struck by lightning.
It's easier to be struck by lightning than to be eaten by a hippo.
I know that more people are struck by lightning than attacked by bears in the U.S.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Other extreme storms or weather, floods.
Inundaciones.
Wasn't there a really bad flood at a campground in Tarragona?
There was, and several people died.
A tornado.
Un tornado.
Where are tornadoes common in the U.S.?
In Texas, for one, in the plains in general, in las
Kansas,
llanuras.
Nebraska. Cody, do we have tornadoes in Washington State?
No, not at all.
No tornadoes in Washington State. Hurricane. Do we have hurricanes?
No.
No, we don't have hurricanes either. What city suffered serious damage from a hurricane recently, Sandra?
New Orleans.
New Orleans,
Katrina.
That's right. Miami's also been hit hard. Hurricane Andrew, I think, was the strongest hurricane ever registered. Did a lot of damage to Miami.
My great-grandma lived through a bunch of hurricanes. She lived on the Gulf Coast, and they had several every year, I think.
All right, so both of you, Cody and Sandra, I'm going to give you a place, and you describe the weather there. I'll give you a place and a time. All right, for example, Sandra, I will say Almeria in August.
Well, it's hot, sunny, and dry.
Okay, so sunny, soleado. Hot, sunny, and dry.
Give Cody a really hard one.
All right, Cody. Cleellum, Washington in winter.
5 feet of snow, cloudy,
Okay.
maybe snowing.
Okay, so 2 metros de nieve. And it's snowing. See, he lives on the other side of the mountains.
Okay.
Seattle has a very marine climate, but he lives on the other side of the mountains. So 5 feet of snow.
That's
almost
a lot of
2 meters
snow.
of snow, cloudy and snowing.
Woo.
Sandra, Tarifa, any time of year.
I think it's windy all year. It's very windy in Tarifa.
Okay, exactly. That's a lot of windsurfers go to Tarifa.
Yeah.
London in winter, Sandra.
It's cold, rainy, and even foggy.
Okay, so fog is niebla.
Uh-huh.
And foggy is the adjective. I don't think you have a word in Spanish for foggy. I think you say con niebla, no?
Yeah, hay mucha niebla. It's foggy.
So London is a foggy city. You know, London is not a foggy city. That's
No?
that was a no. It used to be smoggy, but they have since done away with the
So it was-
factories and the pollution.
It was pollution that
Yep.
caused it.
Smog is a combination of smoke and fog, the word
Okay.
smog. And it is man-made fog, quote unquote,
Wow.
from car exhaust. Notice we say humo de coche, car exhaust.
We don't say car smoke.
No. Factory pollution. Tell me a smoggy city, Sandra.
A smoggy city. I think Mexico City.
Ooh, Mexico City, very smoggy.
Smoggy.
Los Angeles also.
Yeah.
All right. A ski resort on a winter morning.
Well, the roads and the snow are usually icy.
Okay. All right, Cody. Seattle, any month of the year that is not July or August.
Raining very hard.
Raining very hard and constantly. Gray skies and a lot of rain. Okay, that's true. Although the best kept secret in the United States, perhaps.
Don't tell 'em.
Okay, well.
You can
Seattle
tell.
is beautiful in July and August. Doesn't rain.
It is.
Did you know, people always make fun of Seattle, se ríen de Seattle, because it rains all the time. But did you know the summers are so dry in Seattle that succulent plants cannot grow?
Really?
That's right. It doesn't rain enough in the summer months for succulent plants. All right. Bangkok on a summer afternoon, Sandra.
I'm going to say it's probably hot and humid.
Now, humid means moisture in the air.
Okay.
In English, you cannot say my pants are humid.
No, it sounds
All right.
strange.
In English, that would be wet because you use húmedo in
Yeah.
Spanish to mean both humid
Yeah,
and wet, don't you?
that's right.
For example, we would even say Vigo es una ciudad húmeda. We'd say it's a wet city. We wouldn't really say it's there's a difference.
What's the difference?
Wet means rainy.
Yeah.
A wet city means it rains a lot. A humid city means they have a lot of humidity.
Oh, the highest humidity. I went to Galveston one summer, and my hair is straighter than anything you can imagine. Tengo el pelo más liso del mundo. And it was so humid, even my hair curled.
Wow.
It was a miracle.
Now, if my hair curled, that would be something.
Yes, it would.
Some colorful phrases to talk about the weather, describe the weather. It's raining cats and dogs. Almost all students know that when it's
Yeah.
raining cats. Está lloviendo gatos y perros. It's
Or
raining cats and dogs.
chuzos de punta, we say in Spanish.
Okay. The fog is thicker than pea soup.
La niebla es más espesa que la sopa de... iba a decir garbanzos, pero no son garbanzos, de guisantes.
All right. Sopa de guisantes. It's hotter than an oven. It's hotter than hell. It's hotter than Hades.
Hace mucho calor.
I'm burning up, Sandra.
Me estoy achicharrando. I'm burning up.
And if I'm really cold, what do I say to exaggerate the fact that I'm really cold?
I'm freezing.
I'm freezing.
I'm freezing. Turn the air conditioning off.
All right, turn it off.